I'm here with Joey Young and Shane Dawson, two young athletes, two incredible athletes that went on to baseball renown. And first off, we have Shane Dawson from a sporting family in Fort McMurray. Was our first medal winner in a major event, winning a gold medal at the Pan Am Games. Shane, when you won that Pan Am Games gold medal in Toronto, what was the feeling?
It was complete ecstasy, you know. We were down 2 runs in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs, and somehow we managed to claw back and win that game, and it went from heartache to just a full-blown party for Team Canada. It was unbelievable to be a part of that, especially on home soil. Now,
when you were growing up, to speak of home soil here in Fort McMurray, you probably looked up to a young man named Brady Young. No, Joey Young, sorry. I was thinking of that guy. You probably looked up to a young man named Joey Young.
Hearing about his accolades and everything growing up was definitely the push that I needed going through through minor league ball in Fort McMurray. Hearing those type of success stories, not a lot of times that kind of stuff happens in a town like Fort McMurray, but you know, you keep your ear out and you hear things like that, you know, it gives you a chance.
And do you think it's unusual with that many positions on the field that both of you were pitchers?
I don't think so. Looking at his stature, big right-handed guy, so I can definitely see that. And me being left-handed, I was kind of limited to my position, so you just take what you're given, and you know, I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Okay, speaking of big, we go to Joey Young now as the camera tilts up a bit with Joey Young. Joey, growing up in Fort McMurray, who were your role models? Shane had a role model in yourself. Who are your role models in baseball?
Well, I think definitely my dad. Obviously back then, baseball wasn't that big around here, but I followed him and was always the bat boy of the team and all that. And, just basically got started that way. And then, all the guys on the team took me in, and I always practiced with them and all that, and basically took off from there.
And when you were drafted by the Blue Jays, what was that feeling like that day you were drafted by the Blue Jays? I remember talking to you that night. What was it like?
Oh, wow. It was unreal that day. TSN was there and a bunch of camera crews from Canada, and it was a day that felt like a blur, really. You didn't really know what to expect, and it was a day that I'll never forget, definitely.
That was across from Thickwood School.
Yeah, it was.
Just in your house up the street.
Yeah, up on Signal Road.
Yeah, and what advice, you played in the minors, very few players get to the show.
Yeah.
What advice can you give Shane Dawson, who's now starting out in his career?
Well, I think basically to, take one day at a time, enjoy it first of all, because you know what, not too many people get to do it for a living, and you never know when it's going to end, and work hard and listen to what the coaches are saying. They know what they're talking about, and talent is one thing, but if you work hard, that's going to take you over the top.
And that's Joey Young, a member of the Wood Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, and a future member of the Wood Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, Shane Dawson Jr.